Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, I will explain about the functions of oral language. What is oral language? What are the functions of oral language? And what are the uses and implementations of these functions? Let's check it out together. First of all, oral language is the child first, most important and most frequently used structured media of communication. Oral language is simply about communicating with other people. It involves a process utilizing thinking, knowledge, and skills in order to speak and listen effectively. It is an important way we connect with other people, to build our relationships and share our thoughts and feelings. Now, let's go to the main explanation, the functions of oral language. Like writing and speaking, oral language also has a variety of genres. These genres are related to the purpose of the talk itself. The purpose or function of language have been categorized into a variety of ways. But the best known and the most widely cited are Halliday's communication functions. Halliday categorized the purpose of oral language into 7 functions, namely instrumental function, personal function, interactional function, regulatory function, representational function, heuristic function, and imaginative function. Let's find out together. Instrumental function. Instrumental function expressing the needs of getting things or getting things done. These functions help us to identify things, seek and provide information, and request for assistance. The implementations of instrumental functions in classroom are problem solving, gathering materials, and role playing. Personal function. Personal functions used to expressing about individuality, awareness of self, and pride. These functions help us to elaborate and give detailed explanation of experiences, express and respond to ideas and opinions, express agreement and disagreement, seek, give, and deny permissions to do something, and express approval or disapproval for a service provided. The implementations of personal functions in classroom are elaborate and give detailed recounts of experiences, express and respond to ideas and opinions, express agreement and disagreement, seek, give, and deny permission to do something, and express approval or disapproval. Interactional function. Interactional functions used to expressing about getting along with other peoples, establishing relative status, and establishing about separateness. These functions help us to greet or welcome people, meet or introduce people, attract attention, congratulating, and negotiate. The implementation of interactional functions are doing dialogue and discussions, talking in groups, substantive conversation, role plays, and scenarios. Regulatory functions. Regulatory functions used to controlling the behavior and feelings of other people. These functions help us to give information, persuade others, and give specific instructions in a variety of contexts. The implementation of regulatory in classrooms are making rules in games, giving instructions, and constructing persuasive texts. Representational functions. Representational functions used to communicating about information, descriptions, and expressing about propositions. These functions help us to tell about the real world, express preposition, report about things using descriptive or narrative, and convey messages. The implementations of representational functions are oral reports, class meeting, debates, procedures, and radio scripts. heuristic functions. Heuristic functions used to simply seeking and testing for knowledge. These functions help us to use a range of questions, respond to questions appropriately, express and find out intellectual ideas, hypotheses, and experiments. The implementations of heuristic functions in classrooms are question and answer routines, inquiry and researches, discussions, interviews, oral histories, and investigating. The last is imaginative functions. Imaginative functions used to creating new world, making up stories and poems. These functions help us to perform and receive. The implementation of imaginative functions in classrooms are stories and dramas, rhymes, poems and riddles, storytelling and performance, recitations, and readers' theater. It is also useful to make a distinction between talk as process and talk as performance, as shown in the table above by Jones et 1996. Talk as process refers to the use of talk for learning, cooperating with each others, and forming social relationships. The examples of talk as process are collaborative problem solving, joint tech constructions, class discussions, individual writing conferences, brainstorming, giving direction and instructions, constructing activities, and board games. Meanwhile, talk as performance refers to more formal activities when learners speak to an audience. The example of talk as performance are morning news, sports reports, debating, telling jokes and anecdotes, retelling, storytelling, delivering oral messages, and thanking a guest speakers. Oral language is really important. It has a role foundation for students' reading skills and writing skills. They will use oral language in all of their aspects of education to connect with their students' fellow and with their teachers. Having a solid foundation in oral language will help students become more successful readers and strong communicators. So, as teachers, we need to establish classroom that allows students to develop their understandings of the different functions of oral language. Okay, I think that's all I can tell about the functions of oral language. Hopefully it is useful. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.